What's going on, crew? Another profitable night for the crew. That's 3 nights in a row. We was in the green. Got my mojo back. I had to. What's going on, crew? I had to make some minor adjustments. I found myself last week picking players that I normally wouldn't have picked, chasing bum players, chasing certain situations that presented as lucrative but weren't. So I just loosened up on my picking process, and it's been working. Shout out to the NFL, man. I did quintuple up, 10-time booster, triple up, hit the NFL hard. Both lineups that I posted on Twitter today cashed in. One for 270, one for 279. So if you're on my Twitter and you're following and you're playing my lineups, you should be doing pretty well. All right, let's take a look at the lineup, see what we did right, what we did wrong. I actually fell asleep right before a lock. Now I'm on night shift worker, so it'd be rough. Tristan Thompson cost me big time. You know, with no Kevin Love, he should have had a better line. If Tristan Thompson would have did what he was supposed to, at least give me 10 more, I'd have been in a better spot, bro. Who cares? I expected more from Jordan Clarkson too, Larry Nance and all that. But one thing that I knew is that either Drummond or Griffin was going to have a big game. Everybody thought that was going to be a blowout, but I don't think Detroit's one of the premier teams in the league that we should expect a blowout from, no matter how whack the opponent is. So I had to just go back, reanalyze that situation, get some of those players involved, and I did pretty well. So I got 200 more coming. Stat correction, probably add a little, take away a little, whatever. It's time to get into that fire for tomorrow, man. Time to get into that fire. Let's check in on YouTube. See who's in here chopping it up with your boy. See what's going on here. Oh, it's quiet. It's quiet on the YouTube right now. Charlotte versus Chicago. Charlotte's at home. I guess this is a back-to-back home and away. 8K Kemba Walker. You know, they told me not to play Kemba on the road. I like Kemba this season just because of how involved he is. They took an L to a whack Chicago team in Chicago. Kemba only shot the ball 14 times. That's the least amount that he's taken. He's going back home. They say he's better at home. Am I going to pay 8K? Maybe. I'm not going to rush to throw him in my lineup, but it's a good matchup for one. For two, he's at home. For three, his usage is crazy high. So Kemba is the type of player that I like. Just so I don't forget about him. Let me throw him over. Batum remains is very cheap. But for some reason, he just can't seem to find his game. He's one of those guys that, you know, you want in your lineup because of his talent, his potential. He'll fill up the stat sheets, and you're liable to get a nice little 30-something point game from him. But on a big slate like this, it's a chance that I don't think many should take. It is a good matchup and whatnot, but just not sure that's something that you should just chase down. And then the rest of this team, I'm not really interested. Cody Zeller had 24 against them. For 4K, he should be able to hit value for that price. But something that I did tighten up on is I'm looking for players that get me into the 40s. I don't care what their price is. All these low-price guys are guys you put in at the end after you created your lineup and you got like 6 40-plus players in your lineup. Then you come back and you say, all right, I could get 30 from somebody. And if I'm paying 4K already, I want 30. I know I say 6 times value, but with these new NBA scoring and whatnot, you want guys with high usage who can get you really up into these 30s and 40s, all right? Zach LaVine is approaching the 8K mark. I like to pick on him for a couple of reasons. For one, he's going to take the most shots. His usage is crazy. You know, he's going to get you near 30 points every game. But approaching 8K, I need 40s to 50s from him. And I'm just not comfortable dropping all that on LaVine right now, especially with them going on the road into Charlotte. I just don't think I'm ready to put my USD there. But he will get you close to 40. I mean, but for 8K on a big slate, you can get better value if you really pay attention to what you're doing, all right? Justin Holiday, another guy I like, but he's in the same boat as Batum. He'll meet you in the middle of the pack somewhere. Not quite sure if that's something I want to take advantage of. All right, so let's get off of that game. Toronto versus Dallas. Our boy Kyle Lowry has been doing very well. We need between him and Kemba. It's like the same situation. I'm not ready to chase that down yet. What's going on with Van Vliet? Toe, and he's probable. Yeah, I won't even mess with that situation. Danny Green's been balling. He's been balling. He only had 18. He's been balling. I like him in this matchup against Dallas. Baco Valanciunas. Valanciunas seems to be pretty efficient for that 5K. 3 games in a row around the 30-point mark. He's only doing it in like what? How many minutes he played this game right here? 20 minutes. If I could be guaranteed that I'll get 30 minutes from this man, I'll be excited, but I can't. So I'm not really excited about that. All right. Luka Doncic, they got him as a full-blown point guard now. We need just in the 40s from him. He tends to be popular owned like every night. I'm not really chasing the rookie. I mean, I seen him really couldn't take advantage of that Chicago. He started the game hot on national TV. They were raving about him and whatnot. I'm not ready to go there. And he takes away from Dennis Smith, so I'll stay away from that whole situation. But Ray will be looking good out there. But coming off the bench, I'm not ready to lock him in. Wes Matthews, man. I like Powell. I think Powell got a shot to do well tomorrow. But again, he's not gonna give me that 30, 40s that I need. DJ playing, so that means Valanciunas probably get the start. I'm not gonna pay 7K. I'm not really interested in this game. It's too many games for me to even waste too much time on that. Let's keep it pushing, man, to this New York game. They're playing Golden State in New York. With the way Steph Curry playing, I really would like to stay away from this game right here, to be honest. Dotson price went up to 4K. I think I still like him here, man. I think for 4K, I'm definitely, because for one, if it's garbage time, he's going to get run. I know that much. For 2, he's probably one of their better shooters. He's going to crash the boards a little bit. 4K, I'm interested. I like what he did for me the other night. I'll reward him with a consideration. He's on your disappointed me. None of these do. I think this game is really gonna get out of hand. There's no gems on the New York side of the ball. Not interested. On the Golden State, I'm not interested in anybody. They're all overpriced. Curry, I would use a little caution. He might be super high owned. I think this year a lot of DFS players have been, with all the YouTube advice and blogs and whatnot, people turning to those things. People have been playing more wise. He did just drop 67, but it was a career night for him. He went 11 from 16 from downtown. It sounds like Golden State's feeding him to be the MVP this year. I kind of noticed that. Something that I observed is that they were trying to make him finals MVP, but he just didn't get it going in the finals, so KD took over and got it. But this is his team. Everybody else on contract years and everything. The only thing that's for sure in Golden State is Steph Curry. They're going to keep feeding him. He has a good matchup against the Knicks. For 10K, that's a big pay up. I'd rather look at guys like AD and Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I'm not really in a rush to go play him for that. And then Klay Thompson, a 10K KD. Now, KD, if you into narratives and you into all that jazz and you want to drop 10K, he's going to the Garden. The Garden loves him. They just put up a big picture of him in Manhattan telling him to come to New York next year and all this jazz. So he might have a little bit of motivation to go to New York and do well, but I don't put my money on that type of narrative. It's just not my style. Draymond Green should have a good game, but he hasn't. It's really not big on that game either. I really think I should exercise some caution there. All right, Minnesota versus Milwaukee. I do like Jeff Teague for that price. For that price, I think he'll definitely get you 6 times value. Somewhere around 30 points, 5,700. He's a better value than Kemba. I really don't think I'm going to play Kemba. Let's leave him for now. I do like T. I'm not gonna play T. Let's not even play ourselves and put him in. Derrick Rose though, the minutes seems to be there for him. He'll get you into the 20s every night, getting 30 minutes a game. He's getting assists. The old Derrick Rose is back. Okay, the old Derrick Rose is back, and he's gonna play regular time, garbage time, no matter what it is. Derrick Rose is gonna be on the floor. So I do. If it's anything, I like Derrick Rose more than I like T. Love Derrick Rose. 8.6 Jimmy buckets probably got my attention. Back at home, Cat gave up. It looks like Cat gave up, but he got 6 steals and still just got 48 points. These dudes' price is starting to match what they're capable of doing. I'm not ready to chase a 8.6 Butler. I'm not really interested in this team, to be honest. But Gorgie Jang, yes. I like Gorgie, especially with Cat giving up. I like Gorgie Jang, but he's coming off the bench. I'm not really going to chase that. Cat at home is normally a good play. Bigs against Milwaukee is normally a hit. 8K is very cheap for Cat, give or take. But again, I seen him shoot an airball 3-pointer and told the coach, take me out. So I'm a little bit concerned about him. I'm not really in a rush to go crazy. Eric Bledsoe on the Milwaukee. I think this is a good guaranteed 30. Could get mid 30s, what I would expect from him. He could get you into the 40s. He's playing big minutes, taking a lot of shots, getting assists, rebounds. He's playing a little defense. I think I like Bledsoe. I'll take Bledsoe for a cheaper tag than I'll take Kemba. Throw some Bledsoe on my lineup. See, I love this Middleton kid. I'm expecting 40s from him. He played Philly. He didn't have the best line because Giannis really had it going. But I like Middleton. I like this game. I think this game has a lot to do with tomorrow. One of my favorite pair is Giannis, but he's 12K pretty much. So 6 times 12 is 72. Not ready to drop that with him. I mean, at home he did well. On the road to expect 70 from him again. People are going to chase it. I mean, it is Giannis. He has a decent matchup. I get it. But I'm not going to spend that. I'd rather go AD if I'm going to pay up that price tomorrow, to be honest with you guys. Brook Lopez hit a bunch of threes last game. He had it going, but nah, I'm not really into that. So that's the first 4 games. Nothing really screams out at me yet. Let's check in with YouTube, see if y'all starting to. Oh, yeah. YouTube is jinking. What's going on, guys? Europe, St. Case was good. Let's cook. We cooking, boy. Heisenberg. What up? Build the Beer. I feel crazy saying this, but that price on Felicio is tempting. Let's go back and look at it. Let's go back and look at Felicio. 3K. Who they playing? Charlotte. Yeah, I don't feel like I gotta go crazy to take that. But I mean, it's mid price, and they really need centers over there. They got Wendell Carter. Bobby Portis is gonna be out now, so that opens it up. So maybe Wendell Carter even more so. In 30 minutes, he got you 21. I don't know, man. I'd rather not go too low or too high tomorrow. I just don't see it. But that's a good observation, man. I think he should do all right. Had Ish Smith and Isaac from 06 players in the Laker League. Was nervous all night, but came through in the end, baby. Let's go. Congrats, Dwayne. Everyone seems to be on Wendell every day, and he never, I'm not into that game. I go Portis if you want to go anywhere with the Bulls or Levine. Portis is not playing. He's out. He's hurt. I am here just to figure out how to fill my last 2 spots. We'll try to help you, man. Try to help you out. Gabe Santana, what up? The OG to the crew. Out of hand game makes me like Dotson more. Exactly. I can't decide between Dotson and Okogie. I'm not gonna chase that Okogie effort from the other night. Depends on his price. I kind of went by that game. Again, these are like guys that I consider like second string. I don't really pay too much attention to them. But let's check out Okogie price and see if we can make that move on him. Who they playing? Milwaukee. He dropped 28. Shot the ball very bad. He seems to be attacking the rebound. I saw that putback dunk. So if his shots fall a little more efficiently, I think Okogie might be a good play. I mean, why not? I don't think I'm gonna go there, but I mean, Wiggins is questionable. I think he's doubtful, though, right? Game time decision. So it's so much can happen between now and tomorrow. Let's not even spend too much time on that. But yeah, he's looking like it. He's looking like it. Cat Price is right. He said, "You're right. Just wait and see what the lines be like tomorrow. Felicio can make value, but he will need the minutes, and they may run. They're not gonna run Lopez. I can tell you that much. Parker." I'm really not interested in those guys like that, man. It's too iffy. Cat should be 5K the way he acted. Yeah, he can still put up 40 with a shitty attitude. Can't stand him. 40 for that price, I don't want that. I'm not touching him. Who would you start over him on the Wolves? Cat is that guy. Cat is not that guy, man. I would start Jimmy Buckets over Cat any day. Any day. It's a blowout potential with Brooklyn. More minutes for Jabari. Chris Paul with no Harden. Chris Paul is back. 2 games, right? Nobody else on the Rockets. Yeah, I got to check that situation out. I'm only saying they will be best for the Bulls. Houston offered 4 first-round picks for Jimmy Buckets. Yo, man, I'm talking at center position for the team overall. I would just fade it. I would just fade that situation. I'm not really big on that, to be honest. All right. Houston versus the Clippers. Let's check it out. On the Houston side, a 9K Chris Paul against the I'm not playing Chris Paul for that. I know it's a good price. We know what he's capable of, but at the end of the day, it's still the Clippers. I don't play point guards against Pat Beverly. They have it as a good matchup, but we know that Pat Beverly is a force. Chris Paul, high own, high price. I see a lot of people chasing that tomorrow. I'm very concerned about it, to be honest. I'm very concerned. All right. Eric Gordon, I see a lot of people chasing that. You know who I do like, though? I like this guy right here, man. Gerald Green. I like Gerald Green. He'll get the minutes. He's a high-energy guy. He's at home. He feeds off the crowd. I think he'll do well. For that min price, that's the guy that I'm looking at. All right? Who they playing? Clippers? Maybe some P.J. Tucker. They'll need his shooting for 4K. We're looking for 6 times. He'll probably help you out. Capella. Against Clippers. I do like Capella's price. They fail to want to raise his price on any given night. But if Harden's not there, we got to understand that the reason Harden takes a lot of shots. Harden takes a lot of usage. So if you're telling me Capella usage is going to increase and he's only 6.6 and they need scoring, we know he could score. I mean, he shoots the ball well. Clippers don't have a center that could put a body on him like that. All right, Gortat sucks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to lock in some Capella tomorrow, man. I think I like Capella quite a bit. I really think I like Capella quite a bit. Look at this. You look at the rest of the center. Marquise Chris is out. Marquise Chris is out. Nene is out. They don't even have nothing. They don't know who's this Hangenstein guy, whatever. I really like Capella tomorrow, more than a little bit. I think Capella is my gut play for 6.7. I don't think I can do too much wrong with that. I think he's going to get – I know he's going to get into the 40s tomorrow with the Clippers. They're going to feed him. They're going to have to feed him. So Capella for that price really stands out to me. I think that's a very good play. Capella. Gabe, if you're looking for 2 players and you don't got Capella in there, consider him, man. I really like Capella tomorrow. New Orleans versus Brooklyn. Oh, man. Elf Payton for this price. Look, man, the guy's averaging 38 through 3 games, okay? That's what I'm looking for that price. Simple. He's getting mid-30s. The only game he didn't, he played 24 minutes. It was a super blowout. Brooklyn not getting New Orleans, it might be a blowout, but I'm not even going to even consider that. I'm not going to consider that. I'm going to go ahead and throw some Elf Payton in my lineup because I feel good about him. I feel good about Elf Payton tomorrow. I like Elf Payton for that price. Julius Randle's questionable, or he's probable. He's probable. All right, let's see what else they got going on here. I'm not paying 7 for Drew Holiday. He had a good game, but I prefer him if he was like running the point. But for him to be off the ball, it's too hit or miss. All right, I'm not into these Eaton Moores and these little peripheral guys here. This is my favorite pay up. You know you're gonna get 6 times his value is what he's averaging. I'm gonna just put him in because if I could find a way to fit him in my line tomorrow, I'd be very, very grateful with that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love AD tomorrow. It's the Nets. We know what centers against the Nets can do. Only thing is, if this game blow out with that big price player, then you might be in trouble. But with Richard Hollis Jefferson coming back and getting back into form, I feel a little safe with my Nets. That's my team, and Nets don't really get blown out like that. All right, Nets are not known to get blown out. All right. Nets are not known to get blown out. Mirotic for 7K is my boy. I normally go to Mirotic against the Clippers. He had a decent line. Why? Oh, he didn't. He went 0 for 6 from downtown. Still end up with 36. So give Mirotic a little bit of consideration, man. I like Mirotic tomorrow. I don't want to load up on this game. I'm gonna see what else the slate gives me, but I like Mirotic tomorrow as well. I like him and AD. And that's it. Let's look at the Nets. Let me see what I want to see who they've played so far. If it's any like bad, like super teams. Yeah, so they really haven't been challenged like that. They haven't really. Maybe Indiana, and they did get blown out to Indiana. So on the road tomorrow, they might get routed. Who knows? Who knows? I don't like Dinwiddie. I don't really want none of these guards. Harris has been really putting up some decent numbers, but he don't have that upside that I'm looking for. I'm really looking for some nice upside, and he doesn't provide me with that. Dinwiddie, hit or miss. All right. The thing with the Nets is in these up-paced games, they can keep up, and they like to run up and down the floor. That's their game. So I don't know. Let's Karis LeVert. A lot of people like him on him. With Richard Hollis Jefferson back, I'm not quite sure how to read the Nets team right now. So I'm going to use caution on Nets players. I'm a Nets guy, but I could tell you that I'm not quite sure. I don't really have a read. But I do like Ed Davis. Ed Davis has been super consistent. We just need 20s from him for this price. He's gotten you there every night. I feel like they're going to need his rebound with AD. They're gonna need his nice rebound, his defense. He's a little bit better defender than Allen is. He's getting the minutes. I like him. I think it's a good value play. If I'm at the end of a lineup where I like everybody and I got 3,700, Ed Davis is a guy I'm gonna look for in that type of matchup tomorrow. He's not gonna get you too much points, but you know, I think he's a good consideration for the low. All right, now the last game, Sacramento versus Washington. On Sacramento's side of the ball, we can take a look at some De'Aaron Fox for sure. Now, I got a headache with this guy because he played 5 games so far. Out of the 5 games, he did decent 4 out of the 5. The one game that I picked him, he gave me this 16. Can I go back there tomorrow against Washington at home? I don't see why not. 6,800. I'm sure if the game stays close, which Washington is not blowing anybody out, he'll get you into the 40s. This game was like they were in the altitude, so I'll give him a pass. Yeah, I like De'Aaron Fox, man. I like De'Aaron Fox. I'll go back there one more time, see what he do for me. Definitely do that. I could do that. 6,800. That's how much I need. I gotta find a way to make this work. If I move Mirotic into the power forward spot, and I move, I think Dotson can come down into, no, he's just a shooting guard. So it's hard for me. Probably take out Rose if I can. Yeah, Rose is not a lock. Rose is not a lock. I mean, Rose playing good, but what? He's still coming off the bench. He's not a lock. He's not somebody that could force into my lineup. Yeah, it's looking. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. This lineup is looking very potent for tomorrow. Very potent. All right, let's see what we got going on here. No Ferrell, no Mason, nobody Hill, no Shumpert. Oh, Shumpert's like a fan favorite, right? Isn't he doubtful? Oh, he had some hip soreness. I don't know what the hell is going on with Shumpert. Um, Buddy here, Bielitsa. This Bagley kid seems to be paying off when it's a blowout and he gets minutes, but are we really gonna go there? Who knows? Not me. A 6K Willie Cauley. I'm a little disappointed for what I've been seeing from him so far this year. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. That's it. Let's check out Washington, see what they got going on over there. John Wall for 8,500 against this young guy. You might look at John Wall and say, why would I pay that for him? He just had 2 low point games. Seems like he preferred to be at home, but on the road, he seems to be a problem. Golden State routed them. He only played 27 minutes. I don't expect that again. The Portland situation, what the heck happened? I mean, he was an assist shy. You know, this is a high upside guy. I really prefer him at home. Against this team, I think he should do well. Honestly, I think he should do well. I think John Wall should do well. Let me see something here for a minute. I like John Wall. I do. I don't know if I could afford him, though. 10, 8, and 3, 3. I like John Wall. Let's see what else they got going on here, though. I'm not paying 7-6 for Bradley Beal. That's a no. It's a no-go. Otto Porter, something to look at. Markieff Morris, something to look at for sure, man. With minutes, this guy's performing. That's too cheap. I like Keith. And I think something's going on with their son is Mahimi. He's still questionable. Who they started? Jason Smith the last game. And he didn't get minutes because it was a blowout. I like Keith tomorrow. I really like Keith quite a bit. I like Markieff quite a bit. And that's pretty much it, man. Those are people I like and don't like, to be honest. Those are things I like and don't like. Let me see what YouTube talking about before I get out of here. Again, I'm not going to be making these super long videos. I'm going to tell y'all who I like, who I don't like, why I like them, why I don't like them. And then if you follow me on Twitter, you see how I feel throughout the day. All right? I'm only saying they will be best. Pat Bev revenge game. You know, I didn't really pay attention to Pat Bev too much, but Pat Bev just had a big game. Who they playing? Houston. He just had a big game. He dropped like 37 against New Orleans. 10 rebounds is probably an outlier. Like you said, it's his revenge game, and they were about to fight, right? This is the locker room brawl idea from last year. 8 assists from Pat Bev, 4.7. Listen, I think that's. See, I try not to chase these narratives, man, but Pat Bev for that price is pretty decent, man. It's a good call. I don't know. I don't want to get sucked into that narrative, but I like it. Joe made us money last season. Yeah, Joe Green should do well with no Harden. I really think so. Houston, the Clippers just played. Check the stats. Oh, 24 minutes. And he was at home. And it was a close game. And look, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really big on the narratives. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Drew played better with Rondo. That's a fact. Jabari Parker for 5K and no Bobby Portis. Let's take a look. See how I feel about that on the Bulls. What he did without him the last game. I don't like him. He's fat and slow out there. I seen him playing. He looks very behind on everything he's doing. I do like power forwards against this Charlotte team, though. He just had 31 minutes. He was a rebound shot from the double-double. I don't like his game, but he's in a good spot. The minutes will be there. The usage should be there. I think he's good. Any interest with Melo? No. Get rid of Dotson? I probably will, looking at my lineup. I like Ed Davis. I like Markieff Morris and Bagley and Connor Cauley-Stein. No real big on Washington. Bill 2 over. No Bill for me. Carmelo got a lot of run when Harden went down. You got 39. I'm not into Carmelo. Sorry. What is his game? Jab, jab, shoot. Is he gonna get me the peripherals? And if his shots enough, it's too much going on. I'll take Capella and keep it moving. Yeah, he's gonna shoot, and Paul is his boy. Yeah, okay. My line for tomorrow. That's a solid line. You got some pay ups and your pay downs. I don't hate it. It's a good AD line. I'll probably make an AD line too. Follow me on Twitter. I'll probably post a nice AD line for y'all. I'm fading CP3. You help me decide that. People all over him. Yeah, and that price is kind of heavy. Now CP3 could ball, but Pat Beverly could play D. Let me see what they. Oh, he didn't. Did he play that other game? When did they play them? CP3 ain't play that game, right? I don't think he played against Houston. Even if he does well, that 9K tag is just an uncomfortable price because it at those type of price I could pay up for people that could. I'm not really comfortable chasing CP. I'm being honest. I like Harrell. He kills Houston. Harrell is also good, especially with Gortat as your center. I think Harrell should be able to give you quality minutes, man. I think Harrell is a good consideration. Yeah, he had 40 against them. He went off. It was a close game. He went off. He just had 28 against New Orleans. I like Harrell, but coming off the bench, I don't know if I'm in a rush to go there. I don't know if I'm in a rush to go there. Be honest. Being honest. I'm just being honest. All right, let's see if we can fix this up. Miritich. My highest price player. I need some money. I need to save some money. Let's look at the rest of the team, right? We can Dotson. Somebody just said get off Dotson. Dotson just dropped 2 40 bombs and a 30 bomb on y'all. But the competition wasn't really there, and I get it. So what? 4K Dotson getting minutes in the 30s at home. Just did well on the road. Another bench guy. All right, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Right? I'm gonna take out Miritich. I'm gonna move Bledsoe to the 2. I'll move down Bledsoe to the 2. I'm gonna move up Elf. Move up Elf right here. Boom. Markieff Morris. Nice little mid-price guy, but do I need that? I like the price on him, but I mean, I don't think he got that upside that I like. Man. I don't know if I could really go chase down Markieff. I'm looking for upside, man. I'm looking for upside. Chris Middleton. Let's hold on to Chris for now. I like Chris. All right. I like Chris. So now that let me see now what I could. Let's start with the low price options. Let's see what they got going on here for me. I need 30-point potential from every player in my lineup. That's what I need. This Adashi Sono kid, something to look out for, whatever his name is. I'm not in a rush to throw him in my lineup though, but I think, see what else we got going on here. I think I really like Ed Davis, man. As my little vibe. I like my little cheap throwaway player. I throw some Ed Davis that'll get my salary back up. For that price, I really like Ed Davis in this matchup tomorrow. Wish I can get some more scoring out of him. He's not expected to score most nights, but he'll get you so many rebounds. He'll get you some blocks. I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on here. Okoji. They really feeling Okoji for that 4K. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. I think Dotson's still solid, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I think he's still solid. See who I like more than Dotson. I just got to keep coming down. See, Dotson got some 40-point upside. He already showed it. It seems like with minutes, his floor is upper 20s, and he got some 40-point upside. So that's why I think I might have to hold on to him. Harrell, the upside is not really there. I just seen him go off, but I'm not really in a rush to go no Harrell. It's just not that serious to me. This B Elixir kid giving me a headache, man. Every time, and he keeps, look at this. He'll go from 40 to 6 to 30 to 30 to 16. Like, what are you doing, dude? Whoa. Very erratic. Very erratic. No Bagley for me. I like Hollis Jefferson once he starts getting his minutes, his conditioning back. I think we might have to wait a little bit on that, though. Gallinari has been balling, man. So quietly, this guy's been balling. He just dropped mad points. Yeah, Gallinari. I forgot to bring him up when I was doing my breakdown, but I like Gallinari. He don't really got too much upside though, man. I haven't seen him penetrated the 40 space yet. But hopefully tomorrow he'll get that extra rebound that'll push him into the 40s. That'll be great. That'd be great for me tomorrow. Love me some Gallinari. See what else we got going on here. Tim Hardaway's a bum, yo. Y'all could keep chasing that whole narrative. I'm not into that. No Enes Kanter, not in that game tomorrow. Mirotic. Bill Levine, and then the pay ups I'm not too crazy about. So here I could upgrade 89. See something real quick. Let me see. I think I'm on to something. Nah, I'm not on to nothing. Middleton, consistent. Bledsoe, 484. 85. I could come off Bledsoe and go John Wall. Question is, do I really want to do that? I really like John Wall tomorrow, honestly. I just prefer him at home. But Bledsoe's been solid. Here he had 13 assists. Here. John Wall will get me up into the 40s. That's a consideration. For Alfred Payton, it's 8,600. Let me see Butler. Nah, 89. Nah. Ed Davis is a good value. Capella is good for me. 87. Or I could come off Fox. Yeah, I think one of these two. Let me see something. 783. Not gonna do that either. So one of these two, Bledsoe or Fox, got to come out. And I'm gonna play John Wall. I'm gonna take them both out for now. Bledsoe and Fox. I'm gonna put John Wall in. John Wall is my dogs, bro. I ride or die, John Wall. Move up Dotson. I like Dotson tomorrow. Like Dotson, boom. And if it's 6,800, I just want to see. So Fox is at home, and apparently he seems to have the better matchup. To give me something to root for on the late night hammer, whatever they call that. And I'd rather Fox anyway, because Fox already showed me 2 games in the 40s. He got like a 30-point floor if the game stays safe. I think I'm leaning towards Fox. Bledsoe hasn't really. I mean, he's been upper 30. It's the same thing. It's just that he had 13 assists this game. Giannis, I'm alright with Fox. Fox, Gallinari, John Wall, Capella, Ed Davis, Middleton, boom, boom, bop. That's it. That's the free lineup right there, guys. Boom. Lock that in. That's my balance line. I'm gonna do a little stars and scrub. See if I get an AD line going, and that's it. That's how I'm gonna do it for tomorrow. Let me read these final comments before I get out of here, man. Again, I'm grateful for everybody that watched my show. I'm grateful for all my subscribers. I'm grateful for everything. You know, if you're grateful for me, you can like the video. You can subscribe. If not, deuces. All right, let's see. When you got played, what you got when your best players are out. Houston slow plays. Dotson probably going to get the Golden State bench the whole 4th quarter. I like Dotson, period. In this type of game, I love Dotson. I'm not going to lie. Love Dotson tomorrow. Y'all don't even know. Dotson is who I like. Nikola can drop 40 to 50 on Brooklyn easy. I believe it. But if Randall is out, then I'll go Nikola. But 7K for when I got 6K players who's getting into the 40s regularly, that's in good matchups at home and all that. I don't know if I'm ready to go 7K for a guy that has a floor of 30s, low 30s. I'm not really excited about that. But, that's one of my dogs all day. Love me some Nikola. That's a fact. Usage equals fantasy points. That's a fact. Frank Mason, no. Knows. B. Helixa and Bagley been starting every other game. Tomorrow Bagley turn. Yeah, I'm not messing around with that. Any love for Kawhi? I didn't really pay too much attention to Kawhi, but we could. Kawhi's a stud on the slate. He's not one of my favorite studs by any means or anything in that nature. It's just he's Kawhi. Yeah, you always got to show love for Kawhi. You know what I mean? You always got to have love for Kawhi. A good matchup, but 9K, it's tough, man. That's tough. 8 of these points came on defensive stats, right? So if you take away 8 from this, you'll get maybe 43, mid-40s, which shows 40s and 30s. Now, he's going to get your defensive stat, but what happened? Look against Cleveland. He didn't get any. He got you low 40s. For 9K, yeah, Kawhi's not a lot. I got a little bit of love for him, and I like him, but he's probably too expensive for this balance. Yes, correct. You got it. You nailed it. Clay going to be on Dotson, as I don't see the upside with dude. You don't see no upside. He just dropped you a 30-point game, a 40-point game, all right? And the Knicks are bums. They don't got no scorer. Flipping, what's his name? Junior, whatever his name is going to come out, chuck up a bunch of shots, miss. Curry going to come down, blow it open. The coach going to get mad. He's going to throw in the bench. They're going to come out with a little energy, fresh legs. They're going to get pulled back in close. Coach going to ride him out. I'm watching these Knicks games every night. It's the same result. Why would I do anything different? I know I watch these games. I'm in the New York area, and I watch the Knicks and Nets game. I watch most of the games. He's not. There's upside, Marky. Don't get too caught up. There's upside there. Trust me. Jabari Parker seems safe to me. I don't like him. I watched the Chicago game when it was on TV the other day, and he's very slow. He looked like he put on some weight. Very slow. He's not moving around. I'm not big on. I don't like his game right now. I don't like his game. This lineup isn't really trying to break a slate. It's a multiplier. Builder. See, you know my style. I'm not here trying to take down 100,000 grand. I'm just here trying to profit for the night, do what I love, enjoy it, say I made some money, and keep it moving. You know what I mean? Get rid of Dotson and Fox and put Miletich in a cheap guard. Nah, Dotson and Fox, between them two alone, could get me 80 potentially. Yeah, nah, I can't do it. I mean, if you like it, you don't have to copy my line. That's just my line. But there you go. I gave you good suggestions. Manipulate it a little bit and get out there. See what it do. I feel like I have to play AD. Yeah, I'm gonna have an AD line for sure. Follow me on Twitter for that. Keep Dotson, of course, of course. Is John Wall a good defender? Sometimes. He says all the time he wants to be a better defender. Sometimes he goes out there and make the effort. But on the road, he's not a lockdown defender by any means. And the only time that Fox doesn't do well is on blowouts. And the way that Washington is set up, teams are really like scoring on them. You know what I mean? So they're not gonna blow anybody out. I love Fox tomorrow. I think Fox should be able to repay me for that BS from the other day. Wall Street, but Wizards show they will pull him when they up. Nah, I'm good. I love Wall. That's the dogs. OG. All right. Washington, Sacramento. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know it, Case, but that 30th rank on Washington seems off. It is. It's not that it's off. It's just that Curry just lit them up for like 60 points. So that kind of shifted. That's what they go on daily averages, and the sample size is only 3 or 4 games in the season. So the fact that Curry just went off against them, who else they played? They played Curry. I'm pretty sure he played another high potent point guard too. Should stay. All right, look. So who they played? They played Curry, and they played Damian Lillard, and they played flipping what's the dude name in Toronto? The point guard up there, whatever his name is. So of course it's gonna be Green. Look what they just played. You play and Dragic was. I think Dragic had his nice game that day too. So that's why it's Green, because of the opponents. You can't take Kawhi defense stats away. They will be there. I hear you, but I just showed you a game. He had 0. He had 0. So you can't say I can't take them away. You know what I mean? Look, I just pulled it up. They played Cleveland, which is a team that gives up the ball. He played almost 40 minutes. He didn't have a steal or a block. All right? And they played Boston. He only had 1 steal. So for him to have 2 of each, yeah, I could take that away. I could say I don't trust it. 30 people in here, only 4 likes. So I don't care about the likes and the follows this year, man. I'm not on here trying to be flipping YouTube king. I'm just on here trying to chop it up with a small group of friends and crew members that can talk basketball and bounce ideas off each other, and that's it. So y'all can keep the likes. I'm out. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll get my AD line when I make it. I'm about to go work on it right now. Peace, love.